surgery suddenly just away from the nurses and medical staff were operating his body altered.
Surgery. Yeah, look at surgery. And then after the second surgery, I was off the bed and started fighting the surgery and went to gun there.
In a state of complete shock and panic, he began searching for his gun on the surgery table, but then froze. Suddenly, then he woke up, loudly shocked, 100%. I think this situation...
I told you, he got shot and died. I didn't know he got shot, went, rushed to the hospital, survived surgery, and then stood up and immediately died after.
About 5 or 6 what?
Is there like a reason that happened? Like, is there a reason he had that like burst of energy?
Walked into the prison earlier that week. It seemed that he was fresh meat, and a atrocious criminal named William Roberts decided it was time to assert some dominance over him, since he seemed like the perfect target. It's unclear exactly what sick intentions William had in mind for the man when he approached him, but what is known is that when the two interacted, the monster began to focus and dragged up the heart of the man and make him yield to his weapons. He walked up to a man's seat where he was eating, then he set down his food tray and began eating beside him. "What are you in prison for?" he said. "I'll let you know that I'm practically allowed to do anything I want. I'm in prison for having my way with the police. And look, still here. So what about you? Are you a car theft, insurance fraud, reckless driving?" After sitting and listening to William's monologue, the man calmly responded to his questions. "I'm a serial killer. I'm in here because I ended a man that was bragging to me about the horrible things he had done to multiple people. I strangled him so hard that emergency responders said his face became blue like a pair of jeans because I hate predators. They thought I was crazy, so they sent me to a mental hospital where I bumped into another person who did the same horrible thing to kids. So I ended him too. And now they've sent me to prison. And just like deja vu, I have another predator telling me the same thing. I just ended the life of another prisoner 2 hours ago. I hid his body under my bed. I hoped I wouldn't need to do the same thing to another person for a while, but I guess I was wrong. William Roberts."
What?
"Bed. I hoped I wouldn't need to do the same thing to another person 2 hours ago.
Wait, he killed somebody 2 hours prior?
I hid his body under my bed. And I hoped I wouldn't need to do the same thing to another person for a while, but I guess I was wrong." William Roberts is the absolute worst person to brag to about his crimes. It's called Robert. Simply known for fighting predators.
Wait, he was 70 years old. 70-year-old serial killer. Oh, he was in Hannibal Lecter's cell for the past 45 minutes. I thought he was 70 when this happened. No, man, no way that dude had that strength.
Still killers is simply known for
Killed 3-4 prisoners behind bars.
only targeting blink of an eye. Maudsley grabbed his food tray and handed it to William's hands. He screamed quickly, but Maudsley didn't stop there.
What's it? Bing! Buff! Boom! Issue! Issue! Boom! Issue! Boom! Oh! 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 Yes! What was that? Oh! Bam!
Combat took wallpapers for PC.
Farm away from his face. He stabbed him over and over again. Somehow nobody in the prison noticed what was happening at all. William screamed and after Maudsley was finished, he calmly walked over to the guard and told him that 2 prisoners would be received as roll call today. Extremely concerned with that ominous statement, the guards ran into Maudsley's prison cell and found the body of William and another prisoner. William's face was unrecognizable, but most
Who was the other guy that he hid in his bed?
horrifyingly bald, his brains were carved out of his skull with a spoon sticking out.
Oh my god, like stupid and out.
Cannibalized the man's brains.
Like, ate his
Calmly denied the accusation. Said something along the lines of, later on, we placed inside of a glass box where
got like a fucking buy me goat video. Holy chill goat video at the end. What the fuck? What he did though? King Von was literally just spring trap. Wait, Ashley. I think he got up on. I never knew that. Then he got up on the fucking opposite. Like just woke up. I'm assuming they had him sedated too. And then he like pushed through. Maybe they didn't sedate him. I don't know what like the process is if you're like bleeding out like that. Hire the anesthesiologist. I don't know, man. You're waking him up. Oh, you think they finished the surgery and then they needed to wake him up and then he just fucking got up and died? I don't know. I think he had to still be bleeding out or something for him to just instantly die after that. Alright, we're gonna do this. AI and shit now. I feel like there's gonna be like different ways people cheat. When I took the SAT, the most you could do is have like formulas booked in your TI-84. Like your calculator, you could like be prepared. Like you could pre-book in certain shit. Somebody used AI classes to cheat. Yeah, maybe like meta classes. That's so obvious. I feel like meta AI, bro. You pull up your own Ray-Bans. Hey, why are you wearing those? Oh, I'm sensitive to light. Hey, Meta. Sorry. Hey, Meta.
8 hours doing 100 items. How many hours?
Oh, this is you. Oh, bam. Bing, 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 bing. Oh, E, ah.
It's all about someone to decide to steal the answers from the college board. And steal the answers to try and
What? Bam. Oh, sure. Bing.
This map was trash. This map is trash.
Easier than others.
That's still going.
That's still the way that it is now, chat. I remember when I took that shit. It was like there was like 4 seasons of SATs. Like you take an SAT in like October or something. And there's like certain dates that it's like, I think it was like October and like June were like the ideal dates to take the SAT.
And I remember watching this as a kid. So I was in theater. And I was like,
Yeah, I remember saying fall. Like October was the best.
yeah, that sounds great.
Or just react and don't talk about it.
Nowadays, you don't even have to do that because the SAT has gone digital, and people are finding much easier ways to cheat than what you do with a movie. As of March 2024, what's up? The SAT switched from being only paper to now digital.
Oh, you fuckers. Are you serious? SAT offered digitally? Yo, colleges gotta stop using this shit. Fucking like, I was cheating on that. No problem. What? Look at that shit, lockdown, bro. The one, yo, you took a test. Y'all remember COVID, bro? It was so easy to cheat. It was so easy to cheat, and then teachers found lockdown browser. Lockdown browser was like a nightmare. Yo, actually, I'd be taking an asynchronous class in college. Hey, we use the lockdown browser for all our exams. Lockdown browser records all of your fucking. I had a 2-monitor setup. It fucking blank turns off your fucking left monitor. It acts. I'm so serious. Lockdown browser is like it's like a cop standing right next to you while you're fucking taking the test. It turns off my left monitor, records my screen, has your camera and your mic rolling, and you have to do like a test. You have to like film yourself before you start it.
From being only paper
That shit was terrible.
to now digital. And it turns out and you can bring your own laptop. People have found many ways to cheat. And how to cheat, but to steal the questions out of
Yeah, environment checks. Yeah, you have to go like this. You have to go. And like you have to show everything around you. I'm like, dude, there's guaranteed people that have like a friend or like some sort of notebook just like sitting, and and they do the environment check and just like happen to leave like a small segment out.
The testing and get it out to the public. For example, time zone cheating. People take the test in one
I
time.
would tape paper on my screen. Oh my god. Yeah, because you don't have to show your monitor, you have sticky notes all over your monitor.
Upload the questions, and people on a later time zone have all the answers.
You're taking a test with Lockdown browser using Meta AI glasses.
I needed some inspiration for how to wear them, so I asked ChatGPT to help me. It was so useful to brainstorm how to wear them for different occasions like work, going out, running errands, and date night.
It starts beeping white. You're like recording, getting fed answers.
That's what it is. This is happening. Sites in China are selling test questions. So people get money uploading realism and questions. And you can find them. I've checked it out.
Oh, sorry. Before I start this lockdown browser, I'm just letting you know I have a grandma named Meta that I always have to talk to. Hey, Meta, are you okay? I was just wondering, do you know how many cells have tend to be in the human body?
No, it wasn't that hard to find. I was able to find this in no time. These are SAT exams. These are questions you can find online. And
Wait, I kind of want to try and do one of these.
these are SAT exams.
Oh, fuck. Wait, lock in. Real quick, I zone in. I'm telling you, I got it right. Based on the text, how would the author of text 2 most likely describe the view presented in text 1? Not in one over it. That just brought me back. That brought me back to me taking the SAT during Prime Fortnite and just getting off track in my brain nonstop and being like, oh, fuck. Just zone out, dude. That was the worst. The math portion was so much easier to lock in. This shit, dude, you're going to the California Department of Water Resources reports that agriculture accounts for 29% of all water use during a wet year. During a dry year, the figure more than doubles, claiming a staggering 61%. In contrast, urban water use ranges from 8% during the wet year to 11%. Oh my god, you put boring shit at me.
SAT students have sounded the alarm. It is a multi-year breach of active.
It's me, but you guys were just doing it while I paused.
The testing in the room has gotten
Hey, Meta.
even more advanced. So I found my old TI-83 graphic. That's a whole
TI-83, holy shit, Brandon Hewitt.
hold on, I'm 83, not 84. It says Brandon Hewitt event. I found it. Hold this up. That's one
I don't even know if I have my TI-84 anymore. That's like a thing you keep because you're like, oh, that's an expensive ass calculator. I'm like, what am I ever
but it isn't. Well, nowadays, you can buy one of these. You can hollow it out and change the inside software to ChatGPT.
Bro,
And then you can buy this shit on eBay for $349. And it looks like a TI-84, but it has AI in it. And you can use it to solve your fucking problem. The level of cheating is getting absurd, dude.
well, and it used to, here's the thing, bro, like, it could show their work now, too. That was, like, the hardest thing. Was, like, classes like physics, on, like, homework, you can't just write an answer. You would have to hand in your notebook, and you would have to show your work, like, how you arrived at that versus just the answer. And now AI, it enables you to show that as well. Like, earlier cheating, when I was in high school, you could look up the answer, but it wouldn't tell you how to do it.
So
So
much.
you couldn't just write down like 34. Like you gotta know, you gotta be like, why is it that?
Cheating is now going on in the post-digital change. That non-students have now been banned from taking this is true. So many people, primarily because of probably some Chinese websites, were taking the SAT for fun. And then stealing the questions. They have now banned everyone from what students take. They're trying to crack down. It's a war. It's like, to solve all this.
Unless you're a student, you're not able to take the SAT anymore. Bro, that like gets rid of the funnest fucking fantasy football punishment. You get last in fantasy, you have to go fucking take the SAT. Dude, the funniest shit was like the video of like a grown ass man, he's like 35 fucking into high school, taking an SAT. And then it's like the way to make it better is if you get last in fantasy, you go take the SAT, and if you get below a certain score, you have to do another punishment.
What's up, man?
So, like, there's motivation to actually try.
But then, like, if you are somebody who feels like this feels unfair, if you are a regular person who's getting pushed around by struggling as a or wealthy power or wealthy schools, you should simply do what these guys did in the movie, which is don't cheat, but be super hot and end up as superheroes. Because that's it. They have perfect scores. They don't decide not to cheat. The whole movie, they steal the answers and they throw them away. Then they get a bad score. It's simple. It's a simple solution. If you have more stories of this and you're watching this on Big A Clips, leave it in the comments. I'm interested in finding out what you're living.
Bro, this was an interesting ass video, genuinely. Back over. As a law student, I can 100% confirm disability comms are getting grievously abused. Or grievously abused. I was shocked watching the first final, thinking my first final that, my 90-plus person sports section, there were less than 50 people in the room with me when I took my final. The rats never half the class had a good ranking law school with pretty strict admission criteria. Yeah, it's also like, like, how is that allowed? Like, especially for something like a bar or like a big law school exam, like, you can't have half the class be getting more fucking time. Alright. Give me another.
What did I say about being brave airheads?
Don't do it.
Airheads have more fun.
10 things you didn't know could kill you.
Yeah, but
On arrows. Like ones that blow up tires.
personally, airheads go to their office, filling up coffee.
Yo, you know what I always... Okay, similar to air hoses. Not really. I have always heard that the watering gun, whatever it's called, for farms, the farm irrigation system, you ever seen one of these? It shoots water like... No, not a pressure washer. One of these. It shoots water like a football field. It's like a big sprinkler. And I've heard that if you put your hand in front of it, it'll shoot a hole right through your hand, and I'm always like, I don't believe that. So if I was ever Deadpool, that would be the first thing that I would try. If I had regenerative abilities, the first thing I would do is put my hand in front of one of those things.
Blowing out dust and inflating bouncy castles.
Alright, who's using an air hose to blow out the
Edwards, damage internal or even be fatal in his hand. On a calm morning in May 2011, a truck driver in New Zealand was going about his daily routine. He climbed onto the rigging of his truck's cabin tray, a place he'd stood countless times before, but in one unlucky moment, his boot slipped, and instead of
Oh my god, I heard about this. I heard, wait, he didn't die though. His butthole went, or the arrow hose went up his butthole and it blew him up. But then he had to wait a few days and it went back down, right?
falling on steady ground, the man fell backwards straight onto his compressed air hose. The brass nozzle punctured him through his left buttock, and in an instant, high pressure up
Oh, it didn't go through his butthole.
as air about 100 pounds per square inch began flooding into his body. As if it was straight out of a cartoon,